It's your host, Holly, and it's time for a little teaser talk. Hey everyone, what is going on? Happy Teaser Talk Tuesday. I'm super excited to speak with you, Adam, about all the cool stuff that you're working with. So welcome to the show.
Hey, glad to be here. This is awesome. My name is Adam from the A.D.A.M Music Project. And I can't wait to talk with you.
Awesome. Well, let's there's particular things that I want to ask you, but let's kick things off with a punch. Let's kick things out with a punch out.
Yeah, I love it.
It's it's loud, it's fun, it packs literally a punch. How did the idea of the base of the track around Mike Tyson video game come about? There's there's so much to unpack here, but yeah, let's just go for it.
So the A.D.A.M Music Project is a band that I'm in, and it stands for Artists Developing Astonishing Music. So we have multiple different lead singers, multiple different lead guitar players. When we play live, it depends. You might see a different crew one night than another night, and it's wild. It's kind of like the Kool and the Gang of hard rock, and every song is centered around video games.
Yeah.
And so I'm a massive gamer. I play 4 to 5 hours a day myself, every chance I get. And I'm an Apex Legends ranked player. I play Horizon Zero Dawn, Assassin's Creed, Dig Dug, Miss Pac-Man, Punch Out. I mean, it doesn't matter what it is. I like video games. And so when I went to Damien and I said, hey, I've got this idea for this song about a 1984/87 video game called Punch Out. And I said, I got an idea for the video. If we recreated it as if it was real people, Gabe Aranda's literally dressed as Little Mac, and you've got me as Rocky, So we wrote the song, we recorded it, we mastered it. It was actually done. It's been in the can for almost 18 months before it came out. And then we shot the video in February of this year, released it. MTV picked it up for their Metal Thrashing Madness show. And it was there for 18 weeks. And then we did a summer tour this year. We had some radio exposure. It peaked at 33 on the Billboard chart and 38 on Media Base chart. So we're top 40. We had our first top 40 song at A.D.A.M Music Project. Not bad considering we've only been around for a little over 2.5 years.
Yeah, congratulations. That's amazing. The reach and everything. And the music video is hilarious. It's retro, chaotic, super nostalgic. What was the most fun or most ridiculous part of shooting that music video?
Well, first of all, 2 days before the music video, Holly, I called Damien. I said, hey, you think Gabe's going to have a problem that we're dressing him up and putting him in a ring with a bunch of different people? He goes, what? Because I didn't tell anybody what we were going to do. I basically just had the whole team. I had the whole crew. I did all the casting. And then Gabe calls me and he goes, you want me to wear what? He goes, Adam, you could have given me 6 months notice. I could have at least buffed up my arms or something. He goes, I'm so out of shape. I said, Gabe, the video is not supposed to be cool. It's supposed to be funny. And if you're in shape, it's not as funny. So it was actually, that was probably my favorite thing. My second favorite thing about the video was I told Damien that he was going to play Paulie from Rocky. And that after the performance video part of it, where we filmed that, we put Damien in this ridiculous outfit to look like Paulie. He ended up looking more like Henry Fonda from On Golden Pond, but it didn't matter. He was playing Paulie, and I handed him a baseball bat, and I said, no matter what you do, you are not allowed to take that bat off your shoulder the rest of the day. And so Damien literally walked around the set the whole day, lunch, everything, with a bat on his shoulder, just in case we were going to start filming it. So that was ridiculous. We had Bear Hugger in it. We had a Mike Tyson lookalike. The guy's an actual Navy boxing champion. Gabe almost got killed in the ring, but we just had a blast making it. We did it over 1 day here at Jacksonville Boxing Ring, Jacksonville, Florida. And, I'm just so glad we did it because it just came out. And then when I grabbed the footage from a director was a guy named Austin Herring, and I was the editor. So I was kind of like co-director, and I edited the whole video. It was like magic as I edited the thing and it came together. It was just like, I said to Crystal, my wife at the time, and she's actually helps manage the band. I said, I feel good about this one. I think, this might be one that gives us some attention, and it sure did. And we were grateful for it.
That's super, super cool. Yeah, no, just watching it, I was like, Damn, those guys must have had fun like filming this because I had fun just watching it. So that's awesome. And the Aranda brothers, they are so much fun. Like and it's hard to not be around them and like not smile. They're just good people.
They are good people, I mean, I know all their dark, dirty secrets, and I still like them.
Please tell.
No, they're good guys, both Gabe and Damien. I love them. And, you may not know this, but I had an independent record label that actually originally signed them. And then we worked on a partnership to get them over to Wind Up at the time when they needed bigger promotion. They're now back at Astonish Entertainment, which is our label that A.D.A.M Music Project's on as well, too. And we're releasing a new project with Aranda coming out this fall. So we're pretty excited about that. They're just great guys. And, when I came up with this crazy idea, I've never done a project of my own. I've always promoted other people's music, and I didn't realize how much music I had in me at the time. And I told them when I named the band A.D.A.M Music Project with A.D.A.M with 4 periods, it was just a way to really name it after myself, but not take all the credit, but really give myself all the credit. So
it was funny because looking at it, I was like, I wonder, like, that's very witty because it obviously flows, but also it's A.D.A.M. So like,
yeah, it's A.D.A.M. And all the genesis of all the music starts here, dies here, and it's either good or bad because of what's happening here. Yeah. But Damien is my co-producer on everything. He's helped me find a lot of the talent. Much of the talent we've used, Holly, is in the great state of Oklahoma.
Yes.
And we love Oklahoma City. We love Oklahoma City musicians. We have a great singer out of Tulsa as well. We have some out of Indianapolis and Denver as well. But, our heart is in Oklahoma. Hey. And, so it's cool. It's really cool. I consider myself like a transplant Oklahoman now.
I think you're like one of the only people I've ever heard that's like, I consider myself an Okie. Like people are like, what is there to do? I'm like, hey, we have nice people and we have OKC Thunder. So we've got a lot going for us.
Yeah, you have a lot. I mean, and my favorite thing is when I rent an Airbnb and at 6 a.m. the tornado warnings go off and I have to go hide in a Planet Fitness bathroom. That's always my favorite part of being in Oklahoma.
It is crazy town when it comes to weather. I remember one time I woke up, it was like 5 a.m. to tornado, like sirens. And, it's kind of like something we're just kind of used to, I guess.
Yeah, I was not used to it. And the siren was outside on the pole in front of the house I rented.
Yeah. So
I've never been more mortified in my life. Damien, I called Damien. I'm like, what the hell do I do? I think I used a few profanities.
Yeah.
He goes, you got to go to a shelter, dude. I'm like, well, who would have one? He said, is there? And then he just named a few places. And I said, well, I'm a member at Planet Fitness. He goes, go there. And sure enough, they had a little thing. Nothing happened. It was just, it's like everything else, but it was still wild. But, I love Oklahoma and I'm going out on we added 3 more dates this year for the A.D.A.M Music Project. And most of my team members are going to be from Oklahoma. So I'll be there to practice and warm up. And then we'll be heading to Illinois. I think it's Ohio, Illinois. I can't remember where we're going. There's like 3 different states for the end of the year. We're pretty excited about it.
That's super exciting. Yeah, I'm going to definitely have to catch you guys whenever you are here.
I think we're going to be in Oklahoma City in December. I just don't know if we have the date solidified yet, but stay tuned.
Very cool. We'll definitely catch up there because that's exciting. Yeah, no, like during tornado season, like you have to be very selective what you wear to bed because there's a good chance that you might have to seek shelter on all that stuff.
You don't wear anything to bed. So to me, it was like, whoa, I got to get myself going.
No, trust me, I made that mistake once. And I was like, okay, I'll never do this again. Yeah, interesting scramble for sure. But anyways, back to your music. You put over like a lot of songs, like over 50, 60 songs inspired by music or by video games.
There's already been over 100 we've written.
Oh my gosh.
We have 2 full albums. I have another full album coming out in November. We have another single coming out in October. Then we have another full album that'll be coming out in March. And we've actually written songs and have recorded half of them for the album that'll come out after that. So what we tell people, Holly, is that we're on a mission from God because the Blues Brothers gave it up and they turned it over to the A.D.A.M Music Project. And so now our mission is to write as many amazing songs as we can about many of our favorite things that we love and have fun with over the years. And so if you invest, I tell people, if you as a fan invest in us, we've already invested in you. There's new music coming out for the next 2.5, 3 years from A.D.A.M Music Project now, if we didn't do another thing.
Yeah.
So it's pretty wild. We write at a really a frenetic pace, I guess is the word you would use. It's almost a frenzied pace. The way I look at it is that I don't want to die with any music in me, so I'm going to get it all out, and that's what we're doing.
That's awesome. So I'm curious, with you said like there's different, obviously, singers and things like that. How does that, as far as the creative process and performing, is it just something that's just super natural that just kind of flows, or is it kind of some
Yeah. So when
adjustments?
Jamie and I write most of the songs, we have
Mhm.
an idea now of who we're writing it for, whether it's Lacey Saunders or Myra Beasley or Haley Hartley Buick or Macy Cantrell, or Brandon or Joel or Gabe or Damien or myself. So we know what our ranges are of what we can do, and so we write with that in mind.
Well, that's what I call talent. So that's awesome. Your
Yeah.
sound blends a lot like classic rock grit with modern metal edge. What are some of like I would say like what are the most like what do you get most excited about when it comes to writing music? If you could pick one genre, if you will.
It's impossible to pick one genre, but all things rock, I think, is really where I live. Hard rock's my favorite. So I like everything from 80s metal to 2000s metal to new metal to classic metal to thrash metal to death metal.
All the metals.
I like funk rock. I like punk rock. I like pop rock. So the way we look at a music project is it's genreless in the sense that it all lives in the rock family. So you'll hear a metal song and then you'll tune into a song like Help Me, and it's clearly we're trying to sound like 1980s metal, hair metal.
Yeah.
And then, a Joan Jett style song. And then then all of a sudden you'll hear a little bit of Falling in Reverse influence or Asking Alexandria or, a Linkin Park influence. You'll hear Shinedown or, there's the influences are Pink. You might even hear a Pink, influence here and there. So it's really all over the map. And we don't try to set out to say, we want this song to sound modern. It's kind of like, no, let the song be what it is. If it sounds 80s, great. We wrote a song called Dig Duggan, which is about the video game Dig Dug. It should have a retro feel. Punch Out has a retro feel.
Uh-huh.
It has like an old retro hard rock feel, but it also has modern rock blended to it. So it gives it a really nice, the way we think of it, is it gives it a nice balance.
That's awesome. No, it's I don't know what you're doing is incredible. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of energy. If you were to make a video game, what would your character be? Well, it's a superpower.
Well, I've already made a video game.
Oh, well, I was going to say, I was like, I was like, well, you probably already did, but yeah.
It hasn't been released anywhere but Canada, and it's so stupid. It's like a little match 3 video game. And my character is a guy that helps people run restaurants. So I sit in the corner and I'm just like, but I would say if I was going to really make a video game like where I was going to be a character or a superhero, it would have to involve a guitar that shoots out laser beams. And its massive superpower is it just has this power cord that shocks the ground and blows everything up. That would be my superpower.
I would definitely play that video. Yeah, that would be my character. I'd pick you. I would select you to be the character. If there's character selections there.
That's right.
That's awesome.
And what would your character be?
Oh man, that is a good question. I feel like I'm stumped. I wasn't ready for you to ask me the same question I was asking you. Well, I would probably have something like, maybe like, I don't know. We'll come back to this one.
Evil eyes.
Yeah.
Turn at someone and laser beams come out of your eyes.
Yeah, lots of lasers. You can never have too many lasers for sure. So laser eyes.
And you like to talk. So maybe your superpower is
a screech or something.
Your passive is laser eyes.
Yeah.
And then when you scream, your scream sends out a shockwave.
Yeah.
There you go.
I like this. Maybe it sounds like we need to collab and make a video game.
Yeah, call it Teaser Talk Ignites.
I like it. I like it a lot. Now, if you how do you select? I mean, there's so many video games out there. Obviously, it's going to be the ones you're passionate about. But how do you pick one for your next project?
Well, sometimes it depends. Sometimes we'll start with a character in mind, and we let the music take shape with that. Other times, I'll have a dark riff, or I'll have a heavy riff, or I'll have a funk riff that I'll write first and get the idea. And then I'll say, who does this sound like? Who does it make me feel like? And then try to match it to that. Not all the characters we write for necessarily would have hard rock songs.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't care.
Yeah, do it anyways.
Because they should.
Everyone should. Absolutely.
So, that's kind of the way we approach it. It's like, I did a song called Blackheart. It's about Diablo, which is basically about the devil.
Yeah.
But it's about the video game, Diablo. We've done songs about Yoshi. That's sounds like a kid's rock song. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it's just all over the map, and it's a ton of fun. And if you got ideas, throw them our way.
Oh, definitely. I will most definitely. Don't not tempt me with a good time, because yeah.
What's your favorite video game you've ever played?
Oh man, my favorite video game, I would say probably Donkey Kong.
We have a song called "It's On Like Donkey Kong."
There it is. Yep.
Have you heard that one yet?
I haven't, no, but it sounds like I need to. I know what my next listen's going to be.
That's a top 5 A.D.A.M Music Project track.
Oh, nice.
We were surprised it didn't get as much traction as it should have. Come to find out, it's because everyone's afraid that we would be, because it's on like Donkey Kong.
Oh, it would be like R-rated.
You're infringing on something. It's like,
oh,
what are you talking about? This is freaking art. I'm inspired by Donkey Kong. I wrote a song.
Yeah. Inspired by. It's fine.
Yeah, so check it out. It's really wild. It's called It's On Like Donkey Kong. You'll love it. It's on our Smash It Up album.
Smash It Up, of course. That's awesome. I'm such I don't know. I'm in awe with your creativeness and how everything flows. It's just very impressive.
Thank you.
Now, you had said that you had reached number 37 on Billboard.
33 on Billboard. 33.
33. Just
couldn't get any higher. Dang it! That really bothered me. But
yeah, let's bump those numbers up to 33. So 33. You've had over 1 million streams and millions on YouTube views. So obviously, you will always have a growing fan base. How do you stay connected to your fan base?
Man, I'll tell you, that's probably the biggest challenge, because I hate social media with a raging passion, but you have to do it. So you'll see my head going, but I literally, just so you know, I'm dying inside every time I do it. That's the best way. YouTube's probably my favorite place to interact with people, because if you've come to our YouTube and you've watched the videos in conjunction with the music, then you understand what we're trying to do. You know what I mean? It's okay if you like just the music. That's great. If you like just the videos, that's fine too. But when you like them both, that's awesome. And so I personally respond to everything on YouTube. Instagram, I'm probably 50%, but I have some other people that help me from that from time to time.
Nice.
We're on X, but we have no followers there. We don't really do a lot there, Facebook's always good, but I really don't like Facebook. And so I don't spend a lot of time on Facebook either. I would say for people that want to engage with us, it's Instagram. We do a little bit on TikTok as well. We've got 25,000 followers. I engage with them from time to time. We're close to, I think, 90,000 on Instagram. We have 130,000 subscribers on YouTube. So those are the places that, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube is really where you can hang out with us.
I like it. That's very cool. Well, I appreciate your time and getting to know you. It's nice to meet you. I know I've always seen you on Damien's social media, and you guys are always doing cool stuff. So I was thrilled to have you, to see that you booked, and I was like, yes, finally.
Let's do it. We're going to do it.
I love it. So this is Teaser Talk. So we like to drop some teasers for fans, what's on the horizon. Is there anything that you can share with us that fans can expect?
Our next single is called "They Are Here," sung by the amazing, talented, and beautiful Lacey Saunders, right from Oklahoma City herself. She's one of my favorite. I'm trying to figure out when it comes out again. I think it's coming out. Let's see what it says here. It's not going to tell me. Perfect. It's coming out in October sometime. And that's inspired by all things aliens. So a lot of different video games that have alien influence. Not the least of one is called Half-Life, which is a huge game that I love. So Half-Life 1 and Half-Life 2. So I think people will enjoy that. And then followed by that, we did an album a couple of years ago called Apex Risen, which had 22 songs about Apex Legends. And we are releasing in November Apex Revisited. which has 6 reimagined songs of the first 6 that we recorded. So I rearranged them and reimagined them. A brand new song called Going Ballistic, which I sang, which is about a character called Ballistic. So it's new. And then we have 10 live tracks, actual live performances, 8 of them of which are about Apex Legends, and then 2 bonus tracks. She's the Key, which is about The Last of Us, and Eating Ghosts, which is a duet between Mr. and Mrs. Pac-Man. So it's a blend of live and then reimagined older music that we had. Instead of releasing an EP, we wanted to give a lot more content to our fans. So that's coming out in November.
That is very cool. Well, I cannot wait to listen to that. And you're absolutely right. Lacey is super talented. She's
ridiculous.
Amazing.
It's ridiculous. I mean, I can't wait. She's coming to town. We're recording 3 songs this month here for the album that won't even be out until early 2027. But we're actually doing that coming up, and I can't wait because she's ridiculously talented, and we become very good friends.
Do you ever feel like it's kind of like, when you buy Christmas gifts early and you're like, okay, I'm just gonna give it to you because you're gonna like it. Do you ever have that like hesitation to where you're like, damn, 2027 is gonna be, it's too far away, they're gonna love it? Do you ever have like that?
We have so many songs that are done right now, Holly, that I'm thinking about moving some of them up and shifting some of them out. Yeah. But we haven't decided that yet or not. The challenge you have in today's unfortunate reality with music is that it's such a singles driven culture that album cuts get lost. And so sometimes you almost have to save some of your stronger songs where you would normally fill up an album.
Yeah.
And so now you got to be mindful. So it's hard. It's not like any song that's on an album we don't love, because you wouldn't have recorded it and produced it and mastered it if you didn't love it.
Yep.
Right. But you also know that some are going to have more legs or teeth than others. But we try to have something for everyone. Those who just want to follow some of our singles and listen to 2 or 3 tracks and then beat it and do something else, or those who want to dig deeper with us and go on the journey. And, we try to have we have killer ballads. We try to have a lot of fun. We have alternate remixes of pop versions of the song that you can find buried in there. So yes, it is difficult to wait, but at the same time, I don't look at it necessarily waiting as preparing mentally that we are here. We're in it to win it. Yeah. And now that we've become a touring band, we're going to try to do 80 to 90 dates next year. We really want to get out and meet the fans. So we're more than just an internet band, which is what people probably thought when we first came out, because it came out around the COVID time when nobody was doing anything. But we are a touring act, and we're going to continue to do so.
Well, I can't wait to see you guys in December in the fabulous land of Oklahoma City. Awesome. Appreciate your time, Adam. And yeah, I'm about to go down the rabbit hole of all of Donkey Kong and all these other
send me an email. Let me know which one's your favorite when you get like 5 or 10 down.
Absolutely, I sure will. And of course I will send you some ideas of, hey, this is there's this, I have to look for it on the internet. It's the craziest. It was this random game I used to play when I was little. It was like in a Chex cereal box or something back in the day when they used to put free stuff in cereal boxes. I was like a kid. It was like an alien game, and you shock them with a spoon. I'll have to find it. It's the most random thing ever, but I just randomly thought about that. I was like, man, I really enjoyed that game. So.
You could have some double entendre with that.
For sure. Absolutely. All right, Adam. Well, I know you're a busy man, and I appreciate you taking the time to chat with us. And
thank you. Thank you. Well, I was glad to be on Teaser Talk. It's great to see you, Holly.
Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Teaser Talk. Head over to teasertalk.com to subscribe so you don't miss out on another episode. Until next week, keep rocking.